Hi, I'm Chef Chris Briloff, and we're here at the southern point of Chile, closer to the Antarctic, to show you where your Laguna Blanca salmon comes from. Let's cook Paila Marina, or seafood soup. Today we're gonna be cooking our premium Laguna Blanca salmon, different pieces. The bigger ones, we're gonna use them to finish the product, and the other ones, we're gonna use them to extract more flavor as we are cooking it. So we create different layers of flavor before we finish the product. So we're gonna start adding a little bit of olive oil. Our clay pot is already preheated. We're just gonna add a little bit of oil. Then we're gonna start with the onions, and we're gonna sweat the onions and caramelize them a little bit so we get all that flavor into our soup. You gotta feel that seasoning, that's what we're looking for. Then we're gonna add our garlic. Just remember that garlic usually burns pretty fast. So if you add the garlic, make sure you're always stirring, you're always moving everything around. You add a liquid not too long after, because otherwise the garlic is gonna start burning. So after you stir everything and start sweating a little bit, all the onions and the garlic, we're gonna add our sliced onion, red onions, just to add a different onion flavors. You can see how the onions are sweating, the garlic is a little bit caramelized already. So now we're gonna add our white wine to make sure we get all that flavor, and then we're gonna reduce it pretty much to the maximum. And then we're gonna add our salmon in different pieces. So the one that we have diced, we're gonna add it first, so we get that caramelization. Then in the middle, we're gonna add the medium pieces, so we get those different layers of flavor of the same salmon. So now we're gonna add our white wine. And now we need to let it reduce until it's very minimum to add our salmon. All right, so now that the wine has mostly evaporated, we're gonna move all of our onions and garlic to one side, let it dry out a little bit, and then we're gonna start adding our small pieces of salmon. So we make sure that they start cooking and releasing all flavors, oils, and everything that we're looking for to create different layers of flavor in our end product. Now that our small pieces of salmon, they've been cooking for a few minutes, they have already started to release some of the oils and that flavor that we're looking for. So now we're gonna add all of our mussels and their juices. They have been pre-cooked on some garlic butter. Now we're gonna stir them a little bit, and then we're gonna add our veggie stock that we have fortified with our pieces of salmon. So now we're gonna add our veggie stock that we have fortified with salmon, and we're gonna let it cook. Then we're gonna come back and add seasoning, try it, make sure it's good. We're gonna just let it simmer, then we're gonna add the big pieces of salmon, cut the fire off, and then we're gonna welcome our friend. For us, for chefs in general, it's really good to know what they're getting fed so we can communicate that to the end customers.
It's about the health of the fish, of course, but it's also about the sustainability of the diet. We know exactly where each ingredient of the diet is coming from.
Knowing the entire traceability of the actual product is extremely important nowadays when people are more worried about what they're eating. So now, as you can see, start boiling. We're trying to reduce the liquid a little bit more so it keeps concentrating all the flavor of the salmon, the mussels, and all the different product that we have inside. We're gonna add our bigger pieces of salmon. You can place them as you prefer. They're gonna keep cooking in the liquid, and also we're gonna put the lid on when they're gonna steam. So we just need them to cook but not overcook. So whenever we serve the plate, we're gonna have actually a very nice piece of salmon. So as soon as it starts boiling for just 2 minutes, we're gonna pull it out. We're gonna turn it off, and then, oh look, looks like Jorge is here. So we're gonna pull it off, and then we're gonna serve in our plates. Welcome, Jorge. How are you today? That's great. Great to see you again. So today we have a beautiful Paila Marina. As you probably are familiar with this one, You know what's great too about these clay pots is actually that they live forever in our families. So let's enjoy this meal. Let me just put some zest and some parsley. And now, please enjoy it and let me know what you think. And if you can tell me a little bit more about why does feed matter?
Well, consumer cares about what they eat, and there is a growing demand for low-impact food, where aquaculture is a great choice. Algae oil offers a long-term solution to secure omega-3s in aqua feeds for fish and human health and supports ocean relief.
Thank you for sharing that.